I did try it, this video. I filmed it 100 different ways, and yeah. And honesty is what we all want, right? So. It's been a very weird week. Welcome to Try and Change Chapter 3. This is a series where I change my life in 365 days by simply trying at everything. And you're coming with me. Here's a short list of things I think I managed to achieve this week. Released my first short story to Patreon, started discovering how to budget my money, discovered the pleasures of saving money, read, went to the doctors, panicked a lot. Not the most productive week. This was a week of suppression in a lot of ways. I realised I wasn't so much actively suppressing my emotions as I was trying to hang on to the strands of the good emotions that I had from last week, which came from simply being in the moment, no matter what that meant. That said, here are some of the things I found that did make my week better. The first one is running errands. I find running errands alone to be intensely dull, and I put them off for this reason. But 2 weeks ago I discovered a podcast called Potterless, where someone reads through the Harry Potter series for the first time and discusses it. I adore Harry Potter and fell in love with it immediately and have binged it every day. Secondly is realising I don't have to worry about where my next money is coming from, because it will come, because it always has. Thirdly is just making sure I get out of the house. I went on my first walk this week. It was really refreshing. Yeah. It's not been the most productive week. So this week I'm going to go back to the basics of what started this, which was to just be. My only task for the next week is to just be in the moment I'm in and feeling the feelings I'm having, and not to put them off, and not to put this mounting pressure on my chest that means I can't breathe, because I'm trying so hard to be happy. It was never meant to be about trying hard to be happy. It was meant to just cut through the fog of nothingness, and it has, and that's good. But I need to remember that trying and being in the moment and accepting my feelings doesn't mean that they're always going to feel good feelings, and that is a good thing in itself. And there are going to be weeks like this where it isn't the most, it's not the most inspiring, and I have to remember that I'm doing this for me and not to make an inspiring video. My homework for the next week, starting right now, is to just be in the moment that I'm in. I'm standing in a doorway in my house that I don't usually hang out in, and this week I'm just going to try and experience, which was where this whole thing started. And in doing that, I am going to do all the things that are on my list. I know I will. So I don't need to put them out there. It's not so much about getting those things done as it is about experiencing the world around me and feeling connected to it. So I will see you next week. There's going to be another instalment of my short story on my Patreon page. The link is in the description down below. It's really not been a terrible week. In fact, it's been a very good week to learn from the bad weeks. It's bizarre because this has really changed my life, but it's more changed my mind so far. My life is going to change. Are you ready to come with me? Yeah, I did try it, this video. I filmed it 100 different ways, and yeah. And honesty is what we all want, right? So, see you next week.